Welcome back, Devils fans. It is your host, Ace, here on Running with the Devils, where we are talking New Jersey Devils hockey all year long. Please hit that subscribe button, smash the like, share with a friend. Thank you very much. And while I am currently down in the dumps about the current New Jersey Devils, there is nothing like a special event full of nostalgia and legends of the past to get your boy Ace in a much better mood. So last night was the Dine with the Devils exclusive event. A beautiful soiree held the night before Jacques Lemaire Ring of Honor night. This was the Dine with the Devils Ring of Honor edition, starring the man of the hour, Jacques Lemaire. But it was not only Jacques Lemaire in the building. Oh, no, my friends. This was legends on legends on legends. Just to name a few of them, I won't give them all away, but just to name a few of them, the great Martinbrodeur, Larryrobinson, Scott Niedermayer, Kendaneyko, the captain, scottstevens, Lou Lamoriello, and many more. We'll get to that in a little bit, but Dine with the Devils Legends Edition. Shout out to my buddies Dan and Brian, who both invited me to this soiree. And let me tell you something. The New Jersey Devils do a phenomenal job with this thing. Beautiful event. You'll see the video in a second here. But I will say it was a little bit of a struggle. I'm a little stressed out. I am wearing the glasses because I haven't slept really well in days leading up to this. I had a bunch of stuff going on. Minimal sleep. My eyes look like I got pummeled in an alleyway, and so I'm rocking the shades. But I see the invite for this event, and it says cocktail attire. And I'm like, what the hell is cocktail attire, right? I kind of have an idea, but let me consult the Google. I asked the Google. There's answers all over the map. All kinds of different things. I'm looking at pictures. I'm like, this is not very clear. I'm going to need more clarity. I text two of my friends, and within an hour, they both texted back the same exact thing, which was suit with no tie. I was like, okay, suit with no tie. It's settled. Suit with no tie it is. Now, contrary to what some of you believe, I actually do not live 24 hours a day in a Devils hoodie and hat. I have other clothes. I just don't like wearing them. But suit, no tie it is. Head out to the event. And people were wearing all kinds of stuff. No one followed this cocktail attire. People were wearing whatever the hell they wanted, but that's neither here nor there. But I stressed out about it. I had to go find the clothes, and it's a whole thing. It was a phenomenal night for someone like me, old school Devils fan. Nothing better than this. These events don't come around too often. Maybe every few years or so, there's something of this magnitude where you have all these legends together at one thing. The last thing I could remember really was they had a 1995 20th anniversary, almost 10 years ago now, 2015, and a bunch of these guys and many more were back. But stuff like this, I get super jacked up for. There's nothing more I love than the Dynasty Devils, as many of you know. And I got a chance to go to a once-in-a-lifetime-ish kind of event. It was kind of busy. There's a lot of people, so you never know how these things are going to go. But if you were crafty enough, you would have some FaceTime with each of the guys if you were kind of on the ball. And obviously your boy Ace is on the ball. First up on the list, I see Scott Niedermayer and Larryrobinson talking to each other. And me and my buddy, I went up to them and I said, wow, I'm sorry, gentlemen, it's not too often you get to take a picture with two of the greatest defensemen in NHL history, which got a little chuckle out of them. And bang, the dual photo. Scott Niedermayer, Larryrobinson was able to talk to Needs for a few minutes after that, talking about all kinds of different stuff. Man, Scott Niedermayer, what a legend, guys. For the kids that don't know, or if you're a newer fan, go look up some Scott Niedermayer clips. Get an education. If you're a younger fan watching this, I hope you take some notes down, or at least mental notes, and go back. I'll post some links to good reference videos, I think, in the description here. So there'll be a bunch of stuff for you to check out and get an education, or just to go back and relive the glory days for the old fans like me. But awesome talking to Needs. And then I had to talk to Sal about the current team. I was a little, down in the dumps, quite frankly, talking about it. Sal's very optimistic, obviously, very much like his persona you see on MSG. That is Sal. He believes, that they could still make a run and get it together. He's saying, this is the first real adversity. They're going to have to overcome it. And it was awesome talking to Sal about the current team. And obviously, Mr. Devil. Who doesn't love Dano? Got to get the pick with Dano, the mayor of New Jersey, the GOAT, the great Martinbrodeur in the building. Didn't get to talk to Marty too much because there was just throngs of people attacking him everywhere he went, which I guess is kind of standard for him at these Devils types of events. I don't think he enjoys it too much getting mobbed all the time, but, it's typically what happens at Devil events. Always awesome to see Marty, even if for a couple seconds. And then finally it was time to talk to the man of the hour, Jacques Lemaire, the head coach of the 1995 Stanley Cup champion New Jersey Devils. Jacques has always been the man, is still the man. I enjoyed talking to him for a couple minutes. Very excited for tonight's big Ring of Honor ceremony for Jacques. I'm sure we're going to see a bunch of cool videos and things on the scoreboard and just go down memory lane once more, especially with this 1995 Stanley Cup Championship team. I mean, wow, what a team they were. The definition of team, and Jacques was just the absolute man, and still is. Look forward to his big ceremony, and it was awesome talking to Jacques. And then in a shocking turn of events, one of the guys that I thought would be a little bit harder to crack, Uncle Lou Lamoriello. Oh, did I enjoy my conversation with Lou Lamoriello. What a great interaction. Went down memory lane, talked about a bunch of stuff. Lou is the man, still working in his older age, general manager of the New York Islanders. And, man, if you're a Devils fan, you know what Lou meant to this franchise. Totally just rebuilt this thing. The architect of the 3 Stanley Cup championship teams, made the Devils respectable, and, the whole franchise essentially is partially owed to Lou, in conjunction with the players we had during those days. But Lou is big of a part of it as anyone, and I got to talk to him for kind of a while. It was a very awesome experience. I've talked to him before in the past, but not for years, and I don't think ever for this amount of time. It was several minutes. Just awesome. Awesome time talking to the architect of all of this, Lou Lamoriello. And then in the most shocking encounter of the night, the captain, Scott Stevens. I had the pleasure of talking to Scott Stevens for longer than anyone else. For anyone else I had an interaction with, I talked to Scotty the longest. And we were mostly talking about the difference between the current game and the old era. And, all the differences and the types of players and all kinds of stuff. We were talking for quite a while. Scotty is an absolute legend, and it was absolutely awesome to talk to him. One of my favorite players of all time, obviously, growing up a Devils fan during that time. Marty, Stevens, and Dano were the 3. And Needs too, but Marty, Stevens, Dano were my top trio for sure. And still is. I mean, I love so many guys that we've had over the years, but those 3 will always hold a special place in my heart. And it was absolutely amazing to talk to Scott Stevens at the event. Amazing night overall. Wow. It was just what the doctor ordered. Your boy Ace has been down in the absolute dumps for days now. Ever since the final whistle of the Senators debacle, I have been depressed, and a night like this surely cures the mood. And, man, for all you old-time fans, there's a couple little clips of gold in this video you're about to watch. I hope you enjoy it. I try to bring you guys stuff that I know I would want to see. And, wow. All I can say is, wow, I hope you enjoy it. Without further ado, my night at Dine with the Devils, Jacques Lemaire Ring of Honor edition. do you got there? What do you got there?
A little bit of everything. We got some calamari, some mussels.
Oh, you went a lot of seafood. I went burgers, penny,
I went
wings. I got some. I think that's
sausage. I've got land
some kind of eggplant parm.
We got some kind of. Oh, what do we have here? Make sure this one. Artichokes. Yes, please. Thank you. I'm not usually not an artichoke guy. That's phenomenal. Thank you. You put cheese on anything, it's good. I got some kind of steak skewer here. Prefer it a little more bloody, but it's pretty good. That's
It's been so long since they've been here. We come so sad. It's alright.
Jacques Lemaire going into our Ring of Honor. My name is Matt Laughlin, and on behalf of the entire Devils organization, both those presently playing for us, working for us, those who have come in the past, this is a night when we celebrate the greatest of the greats, and it's so good to see you all here. You'll have a chance to speak with the many alumni who have joined us tonight as they share their thoughts on that special season when the Devils won their first Stanley Cup, and the memories that you created for them, cheering them on to Lord Stanley's Cup. We create magic moments here. Thank you, photos, whatever. It's all good, it's all good. Thank you, and thank you, citizens, for your support. As I mentioned, we have a great many of our fantastic alumni who have joined us tonight. I'll ask them just to take a quick step onto the stage so you can see them in all their glory. They brought us so many great memories, and they continue to share their time with us, and so grateful that they are here tonight. So among those with us, please step up. We'll start with Lou Lamoriello. Larryrobinson. Also pleased to be joined by John McClain, Tommy Abilene, Jersey's own game-winning goal in Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final against Detroit, Jimmy Dowd, martinbrodeur, kendaneyko, Scott Niedermayer, My partner in the broadcast booth, he and Kenny are the most popular former Devils. Chico Resch is in the house. And we are also pleased to be joined and honored the captain, Scott Stevens. As Nuno mentioned, this is the third person to be enshrined in the Ring of Honor. The man who was so honored last year is with us. 30 years with the New Jersey Devils, 3 cups, Sergei Brylin. And now the man of the honor. Please welcome to the stage the winningest coach in New Jersey Devils history, the Hall of Famer, Jacques Lemaire. Jacques, congratulations, and you'll hear a great round of applause tomorrow night, of course, when you are officially enshrined in the Ring of Honor. As you look at the people behind you, those who helped create those magic moments when you were the head coach, what runs through your mind?
Looking at them? Today we would have the biggest team in the NHL. No, but really, you know, I've been thinking about this day, and what reflects is every player that you see right here behind, except Larry and Lou. Every other guys, I think about them so many times in just normal days. I'm gonna think about hockey. I think about this guy, and so on. All what they achieve, and I was so proud to see these guys win the cup. I just can't express it. Yeah, they deserve it. They deserve it. And, you know, I got great, when I talk to other people about the game, hockey, players, a lot of time I take examples, Marty and all these guys here. I take their leader, Scotty, this guy here.
That was easy, right?
Him, I told him to stay back. If he didn't score a lot of goals in the NHL, it's because of me. Because I told him, Dano, you gotta stay back. That's where you're good at. But I gotta tell you one story. Just one. About this guy. When I was telling him to stay back, he said, I can go offense. I used to be an offensive player. So, he goes on in the game, he starts to move up. I said, Dano, stay back. He said, I can do it. One game, he goes back like that on the rush, and he goes. The chance that he gets the puck there, it's probably 1 out of 20. But he gets the puck and he scores. And yeah, it was a good goal. But I remember I was behind the bench watching him. And he makes a beeline right for the bench. Oh my God. This guy's upset. He comes right back, he stops in front of me, he said, I told you I could score. That is so true, though.
Jacques, a great story. Congratulations on the honor. We're looking forward to tomorrow night when you are officially enshrined. I'm going to step off the stage for just a second. Fellas, just tighten up a little bit for a team photo.
Gentlemen, all right.
Chico, you can slide out a little bit.
All right, looking good, guys. I can't feel it. Right here. 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3.
One with Maddie. Yeah, get Maddie in there. All right, one more. 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. There we go, gentlemen. Thank you.
All right, so thank you very much. I used to say, in fact, I say still to this day, if you haven't had a picture with Ken Daneyko or an autograph from Ken Daneyko, you just haven't tried. He is Mr. Jersey. I say this about our entertainment tonight. If you claim to be a Jerseyan from the Garden State and you haven't enjoyed the singing, the music, the entertainment of our band tonight, you just haven't tried. They are great. They are Jersey. They continue to kick it, and they will do so tonight. Folks, let's get on the dance floor. Let's enjoy the music, the entertainment.
I gotta ask Jacques one question. Like, I played against Jacques as a player, and he was brilliant. And you won 8 cups. But Jacques, I just want you to tell the folks, the night the Devils won the cup, you're a coach. How did that feel different than when you won it as a player?
That's a real good question, and I'm happy to answer it. As a player, we won a few cups, and it's every player that is on the team is thinking about playing the best he can. That's where you're at as a player. I gotta play the best. I can't screw this up. I gotta be at my best and do what's necessary to win. As a coach, this is why I wear this ring, the Devils. As a coach, you have 22 guys, and you gotta bring them together so they believe in that same thing, and they have only one goal on their mind, is to do what's necessary to win. And you're gonna achieve a good part of it. The other part, I always say, that comes from the player. You can bring the player to a certain level. After that, the players, they gotta do it. It's them that prepare themselves for the games and try to be at their best. And when these guys won, don't ask me how I felt. Just look at the, if you ever get a picture of me or
A lot of that.
just look at it, you'll see how I felt.
Jacques, thanks very much. And now for the second time, but with just as much enthusiasm, please welcome the Pat Roddy Band.
To hope. All I can say is Glenn Chico Resch.
I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you're an old school Devils fan like myself, I'm sure that you did. I mean, wow, what a night. To be in a room with all these guys and be able to talk to some of them. Wow. I'm still coming down from the high. Incredible night, incredible event, incredible experience. Wow. Thank you again to Brian and Dan. Magical evening for your boy Ace. Magical evening. And the Devils must respond tonight. Huge game against the Bruins at home. Jacques Lemaire is going in the ring, and the boys must respond. We obviously saw yesterday there was some new lines posted in practice. A lot of people surprised, including myself. Some very interesting combinations that you may not have predicted, or should say you definitely didn't predict. Nobody predicted these. I am going to reserve judgment until after the game. We might not see them intact for long. You know, it could be half a period, a full period, 2 periods, the whole game. We're going to find out tonight against the Bruins, but this New Jersey Devils club desperately needs a win, and hopefully these lines work out. I'm like I said, I'm reserving judgment. At first glance, a little bit surprised. A little bit surprised, but let's see how it plays out, guys. Let's see what the actual gameplay looks like before we judge. I'm going to reserve judgment. But Devils need a massive win. Hockey royalty in the building. Got to get it done. And I'll be back with the post game. I got tons of stuff in the works. I'm always working on some special projects. That special projects department is running overtime right now. Running overtime trying to do some cool stuff for you guys. But let me know what you thought about this in the comments. Let me know what you thought about those new line combinations in the comments. Anything, everything New Jersey Devils hockey, just throw it out there in the comments. I enjoy talking to all of you. And, yeah, check out some of the links I'm going to post in this description for some reference clips and videos from the bygone era of the Dynasty Devils. What a time it was. We were all so spoiled. All so spoiled, and I am so fortunate that I was able to live through those years. Wow. Thank you all for watching. I love you all. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. Until next time, friends, let's go Devils.